Hi, welcome back to Poorly Explained Ultraman Trigger.
Oh my god, Trigger?
Yeah, Trigger.
Wait, it's not animated, is it?
No. No, this is based off your favorite Ultraman.
I have a favorite?
I don't know, maybe.
Okay.
Who's your favorite?
Leo?
Oh. Who's your favorite from the Heisei era?
I don't know what the Heisei era even is.
Well, it starts with Tiga, and it goes up until, like, Mebius.
Yeah, I don't. I've got Seven because he's a failure, and I've got Leo who's an even bigger failure.
Okay, well, this is a kind of like retelling of Tiga. For reasons.
Isn't Tiga the one in the pyramid?
Yes.
Great.
Okay, so a local botanist and glowstick Kengo wants to make a plant bloom to bring happiness to Mars. He's handed a gun and told to stop Trigger's ex-girlfriend and her giant monster.
I, I like the idea that those are somehow related. I mean, I know they're not, but I'm gonna go plant flowers for happiness. Alright, and while you're at it, take this gun. What? Bring happiness via gun.
I mean, hey, getting rid of the giant monster, yeah, that'd probably bring happiness.
Yeah, it's just not the way you wanted.
Kengo moves to Earth and go. Wow. Kengo moves to Earth and joins Guts Select, where he obtains the Ultra Scissor technique to use on Trigger's battle-happy ex-boyfriend.
That sounds, concerning. Also, is the gun his transformation device?
Yes.
Of course. Stupid. It's so fucking stupid.
But as an Ultraman, he doesn't use a gun.
It's even dumber.
Yeah, he uses a sword that splits open into scissors. And then splits open even further into a bow.
What? What? When did this come out?
21.
Was that post Kill la Kill? I think it was.
Yes, absolutely.
God fucking damn it.
They don't call it scissors, though. They call it a claw.
That's dumb. That's not what a claw is.
Claw looks like scissors.
No. Scissors do something very different from what claws do.
It's fine. It's
a
fine.
very different mechanical. Whatever. Just. Okay.
The universe's greatest treasure hunter and Trigger's third ex clash on who gets to kidnap Kengo's coworker.
Okay, hang on. You keep saying Trigger's exes. What is happening?
So, Trigger used to roll with a gang of the giant called the Giants of Darkness.
Uh-huh.
And the first one, his ex-girlfriend, really loves Trigger.
Cool.
Kind of upset he's, being a light now, but, she'll welcome him back if, he gets that dark. Second guy just really wants to punch Trigger in the face. He's like, that's the only guy worthy of my respect. Third guy, I just decided he was going to be an ex because, he's part of the group of already two exes.
Okay.
But yeah, no, they fight, the treasure hunter and the third ex fight on who gets to kidnap his coworker, who's coincidentally possessed by an ultra ancient ghost.
Okay, I mean, okay, that's par for Tia. Fucking ultra ghosts.
Yeah.
Hope it doesn't. Well, actually, I do hope a dog gets possessed.
I got bad news for you.
God damn it.
Mr. Treasure Hunter steals a beacon and a fish wants it back.
Okay.
Treasure Hunter guy is important to the plot. He shows up a whole bunch. Anyway, Kango avenges his coworker's parents by killing a monster, while said coworker protects the ultra ancient ghost.
Mm.
Mr. Treasure Hunter provides notes on how to defeat a robot. It basically boils down to punch it really hard.
So, the Goku mentality.
Yes.
Great.
Punch it hard, and then when that doesn't work, punch it harder. Zet trips into a fourth dimensional being and ends up spilling his Ultra tokens.
Who the fuck is that?
Ultraman Zet? Literally the last Ultraman we talked about?
I
know it was 4 months ago.
I do not remember Zed at all.
He had to collect tokens. And
so did like half the other ones you talked about in the last 6 months.
No, they collect amiibos and cards and
it's barely different.
And dice.
What?
I don't know. I don't think dice.
I don't think so either. I would have remembered that. I would have started making Dungeon Dice Monster jokes.
Zed is the one who's got the every once in a while he'll say, this is like ultra disappointing, or this is ultra terrible news. He uses the prefix ultra a lot.
Okay.
Like half of the screenshots I sent were him saying ultra.
I do remember that. I just look at that and I'm like, that's stupid.
No, it's good. Mr. Treasure Hunter beefs with the fourth of 10,000 space pirates. See, there's a running thing in Zet where he killed a space pirate, and Zet's like, yeah, no, that was the first of 10,000. And so the two more space pirates show up. And now here's the fourth one.
Is there gonna be a fucking No More Heroes moment where we just like cleave through 9,900 of them so we can...
I don't know. It might happen. It might just be a running gag for the next 100 years. Who knows?
Out of all of my brothers, I am the fourth strongest, or whatever.
Dada hacks the world, taking over King Joe's storage custom. Belial Knife gets bored and cuts Zet out of this dimension. Kengo's coworker learns about her ultra-ancient ghost possessor.
So the ghost?
What?
The possessor is the ghost.
Yeah, she's learning about her ghost possessor. She's learning about the ghost.
Yeah, so, but saying ghost possessor is redundant.
Look, shut up.
Like, because it can all, but it's redundant and also confusing because it can also be one who possesses the ghost.
Shut up.
As in, like, a possession.
Look,
like
I probably made these notes at 2:30 in the morning. I have no idea what I was doing.
Okay.
For her 18th birthday, Kengo's coworker learns her dad is from the Tiga dimension, is given a ring to channel her ultra-ancient ghost powers, and a bedazzled taser.
Okay, hang on. I lost, like, half of that because I caught Tiga, and I was like, wait, what? And then you kept going.
Oh. Her dad is from the Tiga dimension. He got sucked into a wormhole or some shit like that.
Uh-huh.
And he just ends up in the Trigger dimension. And...
How is this a retelling of Tiga if Tiga exists?
Shut up. I don't know what this is supposed to be. It's called New Generation Tiga, so...
There's been a disappointing lack of space pyramids, so...
Well, there are a whole bunch of ruins.
Cool.
That they go to, and it's fine. There are no glowing pyramids of light, though, which I know you were looking forward to.
I don't even remember that, but I was more looking forward to Dog getting possessed by spirit of Ultraman Pet. And then dying, quote unquote.
Well, you see, that's related to evil Tiga.
Yeah, I fully expect an evil Tiga. Or an equivalent thereof. In a pyramid.
You know, now that I think about it, they do mention inverted pyramids a whole bunch. Like, they're like, all these ruins are inverted pyramids. I'm like, that's cool.
That's an idiotic structure. It wouldn't It literally wouldn't work.
No, it's fine. Don't worry about it. Trigger's ex-boyfriend has fallen in love with Kango's possessed coworker and tries to hit on her. Trigger is revealed to have been the fourth giant of darkness.
Trigger?
Yeah.
Oh, right. You already said that.
Yeah, I know. That was because I was explaining the exes joke that I've been making.
Okay, yeah.
It takes until the 10th episode before they go, oh, by the way.
Okay.
For anybody who hasn't seen Tiga.
What?
See, I think in the Tiga movie that we didn't get, he was also a giant of darkness.
I don't remember Giants of Darkness being...
That's because they were only in the Tiga movie that we didn't get.
Oh my fucking god.
I only know about it through secondhand knowledge.
Okay.
Kengo gets sent back in time to convince Trigger Dark to not be evil. Meanwhile, the Trigger in the present is convinced to be evil again.
Okay.
Past Trigger Dark is defeated by Kengo realizing he is Trigger's light. Using his newfound light powers, Trigger creates shadow clones to defeat his evil exes. Present Trigger Dark is defeated when Kengo returns and gets a power-up from the Eternity Core. So there's this thing called the Eternity Core. It's exactly what you think it is. It's a big ball energy.
Okay.
Giants of Darkness want it because, big ball of energy.
Uh-huh.
My favorite thing still, though, is Trigger using his light powers to create shadow clones.
Well, when you think about it, it actually makes perfect sense.
Yeah, I suppose.
Light casts shadows.
Yeah, I guess it is darkest under the candle.
The fuck are you talking about? I'm just saying lights create shadows. I have no clue what you're trying to say. I'm going for the simple thing, and you're reaching for nonsense.
There's a saying that's like, it is darkest underneath the candle.
Sure. But that's because the candle's in the way.
Exactly.
That's so dumb. Anyway, this is... I like how you basically just explained how the plot is doing all of these things to accomplish literally nothing.
Yeah.
Like... What's his face? Kangaroo Man is going to the past to convince Dark Tiga to be good, but then...
No, not Dark Tiga. That's a different guy.
I'm sorry. Dark Trigger to become evil, and then regular Trigger is being convinced to be evil, so we're literally doing nothing. But then they manage to do more than nothing because Kangaroo is like... I don't know, he's like, I am the light, I guess, and then comes back. I think he beats up Dark Trigger in the past, and then comes to the present to fight Dark Trigger again. I like to think that this show doesn't have the presence of mind for him to, like, come back and be like, are you fucking serious? There's another Dark Trigger. He just comes back and is ready to fight Dark Trigger for no reason.
That's kind of what happens, actually.
Yeah, that's what I figured. That's the level of writing prowess I expect from these shows. Like, just absolutely prescient to things just because we've seen them in the story, and not because the characters should or should not know them.
So the really funny thing is, he's fighting as Trigger before he gets sent back in time. But he leaves Trigger's body in the present. And he himself gets sent back in time.
Uh-huh.
Trigger's body gets up and becomes Trigger Dark. And then when he returns to the present, he makes a new Trigger.
That's dumb.
He is shedding his old... He's a beautiful cicada. That serves a purpose. There's a reason why he has to leave an old Trigger body out.
In the past? Like, what is that?
No, in the present. He's got to leave the
But that one became Trigger. I'm sorry. I almost did
Yeah,
thing.
the Trigger body he abandoned in the present becomes Trigger Dark.
Yeah, and then he beats it up.
Yeah, and then I don't know when, but it I don't even think I have notes on it. Anyway, Mr. Treasure Hunter absorbs the darkness that was Trigger Dark. He can do that. He's an alien. He's been an alien. It's whatever.
He was reading the Space Titanium pretty hard. I'm not surprised.
Yeah. Anyway, so Ketchup is found on the floor. Therefore, the captain is dead, and it's the perfect time to recap the plot.
Or eat a hot dog.
Did you watch this episode? I mean, the captain didn't eat the hot dog. Some other guy did.
Well, you said ketchup, so I was just like, that's the most obvious joke to make. I didn't know you were being literal.
Yeah, no, it was... Guy ate a spicy hot dog. and then coughed up ketchup everywhere. And it looked like a murder scene, apparently. And they're like, Captain's dead. He's not picking up his phone. Anyway, you want me to tell you about the plot? Meanwhile, Mr. Treasure Hunter swipes some monster USBs in a prototype transformation device.
Okay.
You see how everybody else uses... Trigger's things is USB sticks. He shoves them into his gun, and that's how he can do different transformations.
It's kind of lame.
Yeah, it is, kind of. The Absolutians arrive and claim the Eternity Core. Or they arrive to claim the Eternity Core because it's gold and shiny like them. Remember these idiots?
No, but that name kills me. Wounds me deep inside.
Anyway, luckily Reboot follows them and saves Trigger.
Who?
You're killing me. I know I explained this movie like 3 months ago. But, so there's a follow-up to The Destined Crossroads, where at the end of it, Absolute Tartarus and Reboot get sucked into the Triggerverse because they threw black holes at each other or some shit like that.
Yeah, but who the flying fuck is Reboot?
Reboot is from a Malaysian cartoon. A Malaysian children's cartoon from 3 episodes or some shit like that. And he just got folded into the actual Ultraman universe. He's part of Ultraman International.
Okay.
Yeah. Don't worry about it. He's just Ultraman, but with a shield and a spear.
Alright.
Reboot helps Trigger master the Eternity Core's power through dance and beatings. Meanwhile, the rest of the crew plots to borrow the Absolutian's power to transform the base into Dragon Mode. Mr. Treasure Hunter becomes the new Trigger Dark.
Thought he already was.
Well, he absorbed the darkness, and now that he's got the transformation device, he can actually become Trigger Dark.
Did he leave a body when he absorbed the darkness?
He left a fart cloud of darkness.
But I thought he absorbed the darkness. Now you're confusing me.
Ooh.
I'm asking, when he absorbed the darkness, did he absorb the Trigger body?
Yes.
Okay.
You see, when Trigger Dark was defeated the first time, in the present or whatever, he just left a fart cloud of darkness floating around for anybody to just come over and grab.
Cool.
And this dude comes over, he's just like, yeah, I'm gonna take a big whiff of that. And now that he's got transformation tools, he can actually use the power. And
look, if I've learned anything from Kingdom Hearts, it's that darkness stinks.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
It's a thing in the cart game.
Hmm.
Kingdom Hearts is fucking stupid. Anyway.
So Trigger Dark, and a giant baby all get into a free-for-all. The baby eats a Maxima Nurse Cannon and evolves into the new legendary Infernal Beast and easily wipes the triggers.
Why is it called the Nurse Cannon?
Because the base is called the Nurse Dese. I don't know why, but
Doesn't it turn into a dragon?
yes. It's this big fucking floating cube, essentially. And then when it goes into dragon mode, it like uncoils itself.
From a cube.
Yes.
Does Lise look like a cyber dragon?
Yeah. Let's see. Okay, so here's its regular mode.
It's definitely not a cube, but whatever.
It's close enough. It's square.
Ish.
And that's battle mode. It's a bit more animated than... It's not rigid.
That's a lizard. That's just like... that's just like a basic lizard.
It's a dragon.
No, that's a lizard.
It's based off this thing.
Nurse? It's called Nurse?
Well, that explains why it's called the Nurse Desse.
Also, that is not what you showed me. What you showed me was just a lizard.
Well, shut up.
I'm just saying.
Look, I don't make the rules. I only report what I see.
Yeah, apparently you don't know the difference between a fucking regular old basic lizard you buy at a pet store and a dragon.
Look, man, lizards, dragons, we're all the same.
No.
This thing's a fucking noodle, shut up.
It is a noodle, but it has 2 arms and 2 legs, thus making it a lizard.
It's a splintered noodle.
No?
It's a noodle and, Anyway, the new legendary Infernal Beast is petrified along with 70% of Guts Select's weapons, forcing them to bring out the ye old weapons. Mr. Treasure Hunter gets arrested.
How? How does that stick?
Well, they put handcuffs on him.
He's literally infused with the darkness to trigger dark.
Yeah, but if he can't grab his gun, then he can't turn the trigger.
Does he not have any powers when he's not trigger?
I think he's got some sort of psychic ability. I'm not entirely sure. He doesn't really do much.
Oh my god, that's so stupid.
He can jump really high, though.
That's enough. That's enough for the handcuffs to not work.
Well, they put him in a room with a low ceiling.
Yeah, but they had to get him... there's a whole process to get him there at any point of which he could escape.
Anyway.
Who arrested him?
Guts Select.
Okay, alright, that's a bit more fair. I thought this man literally got arrested by the cops.
Oh, no, the cops don't exist.
That's fair.
To be fair, though, I did see Darkseid get arrested by the police once.
Are you talking about the DC villain?
Yes.
How?
Superman punched him in the face and he dropped him off at the police station.
It's fucking dumb. Anyway.
Everyone believes they're having the best day, but in reality they need glasses. See, one of the people bought like a raffle ticket and they thought it was a winning lottery ticket.
Oh.
One guy thought he was going to be on the cover of the Guts Select Monthly. Somebody thought they were getting a dining room table. Yeah.
What did glasses have to do with correcting any of this? I get the ticket, but the rest of it...
Well, if they could read properly, they'd see that they were not getting the things that they thought they were getting. Like, the captain comes in, he's like, I'm getting a promotion, here's the orders, and then the ghost lady looks at it and it's like, no, this is just results from your physical. You got a bad liver. See a doctor.
Why? That's not a glasses issue. That's these people are hallucinating.
Yeah. Yeah, sure. No, they just can't read. That's the issue. Everything's too blurry. As somebody who wears glasses, you know, I take them off and I think I'm having a better day than I really am.
I would figure you'd be having a worse day, depending.
Nah. Anyway, everyone's good fortune is a test from an alien to find the savior. You see, he's got psychic powers, and he's forcing people to see good things, and he's like, nah, you're being greedy. Not the savior. Nope, not you. Nope. Anyway, Tiga shows up because he's got beef with this specific species.
I don't recall Tiga being the type to... I mean, Tiga wasn't like, save the aliens, but I don't recall Tiga being xenophobic.
Well, you see, I think these are the guys in the Tiga show who opened up the gateway to hell. So Tiga specifically hates these guys.
I don't even remember that, but I mean that sounds fair, I guess.
I mean, don't worry about it. Anyway, Tiga flies off and he's never back in the show.
Okay.
There was an attempt to kidnap the ghost coworker.
Why?
Because she's got a ghost in her. The ghost can open the path to the Eternity Core.
And they haven't done that because...
Because. Shut up, don't worry about it. Red and blue monsters trap Kengo in foam. Mr. Treasure Hunter is immediately released from jail to help. He immediately betrays them. I didn't mean to add the immediately before released. My eyes scrolled down and saw it and just decided it's fine. He basically shows up and he's just like, yeah, I can read the ancient text. It says don't kill them. They'll poison the water and the land. And you know what they do? They go, what if we kill them but really fast?
The show's fucking stupid. And I don't mean like in the normal sense of that. I mean in the sense of the logic of this show is dumb. The core logic of everything that is taking place is just dumb.
Yeah, it really is. The path leading to the Eternity Core is open, causing betrayal in the Giants of Darkness team. Mr. Treasure Hunter gets his revenge on the one who destroyed his planet. Trigger's ex-girlfriend eats the traitor.
Who?
After they open up the Eternity Core, one of the dudes on the Giants of Darkness is like, by the way, I'm leaving you guys. I'm gonna go claim that power for myself. And Treasure Hunter guy's main deal is that this guy actually killed everybody on his planet. Except for him. And he wants revenge. So he beats him up. Not killing him, though. And then Trigger's ex-girlfriend shows up and then eats him.
Why?
Because she was betrayed by him.
But I thought that... What?
All that you need to know is that now they're down one Giant of Darkness.
But the way... At first I thought you were trying to tell me that Trigger killed all of his own people.
No,
But it's whoever... Wait, so... So the treasure hunter wanted revenge on this guy for genociding his entire race, but then his alter ego's ex-girlfriend comes in and just eats the dude?
Yes.
Whatever.
Because despite being called Trigger Dark, he's actually a good guy.
He
can't just do a murder.
No, I refuse this.
At the very least, he's an anti-hero. He still can't do a murder.
That's stupid.
Trigger's ex-boyfriend gets mind controlled for waffling on his opinions of humans, and then eaten by Trigger's ex-girlfriend. She then eats the Eternity Core.
Well, at least she's consistent. Oh my god.
Trigger's ex-girlfriend becomes strong enough to possibly destroy the universe and easily defeats both Triggers. The gang bails and prepares to try again later.
Good plan.
Well, I mean, what else are they gonna do?
Anything else? Anything proactive?
Nah.
Universe-destroying entity. We need time to prepare.
Now's the perfect time for Pong.
What?
I don't know.
Oh, I thought that was going to be an actual plot point.
No.
Okay.
Anyway, the Triggers combine their light and dark powers to become Trigger Truth, while the gang siphons power from the Eternity Core.
How?
Well, you see, the ghost has a connection to it, so she...
Right, okay, the stupid logic is coming together. Actually, that's not stupid. That actually, considering that was set up, and is now being... Wait, but if... How did the rest of them get to the the glowing ball?
Well, the glowing ball is now inside Trigger's ex-girlfriend.
Well, before that, how did they get to it? Because I was under... you didn't say that the ghost was the only way to get to it, but...
You see, so there's this tower, but the ghost has to be there to open up this portal.
Uh-huh.
And then once the portal's open, anybody can just go to and from.
Why did they open up the portal at all? Because
Mr. Treasure Hunter kidnapped the ghost. And he's like, by the way, guys, I'm kidnapping the ghost. I'm gonna go get the Eternity Core. You better come stop me. And,
Okay, okay, first off, kidnapping a ghost is dumb. Second off, why did the ghost even bother? Like, the ghost doesn't have to do anything. The ghost could just not.
No, she got put on the pedestal and that activated it. It was like a weight sensor.
For a ghost. Whatever, that's... Okay. I was hoping there was gonna be a different method to getting to the glowing Super Bowl, but that's dumb. But it is a clever use of, like, it makes the portal to the thing. But the way that it sounds now is that it makes a portal that goes to the tower that goes to the thing.
No, the tower becomes the portal.
Okay, but then why can the ghost, now that the ball's been eaten, suddenly make a portal to the ball when the tower is presumably... She's more the tower?
She's more or less redirecting the power from the orb. She's not making a portal from it or anything. I don't know. Shut up. Yeah, she probably.
It was almost clever, but like now that I'm picking it apart, it's like no, this is really dumb. Anyway,
yeah. Trigger's powered up by everyone's smiles because that's how Tiga did it.
God damn it.
Kengo volunteers to go stabilize the core. See, the core is flipping its shit right now. Too much darkness. Gotta have some light.
Sure.
So he's just gonna go sit in there for 2 years.
Yeah, pull a Persona 3 Pro tag.
Anyway, so episode Z or Z, I don't know what this is supposed to... a man so upset that he couldn't stop the Giants of Darkness enacts a 30 million year long con involving the big bad from Zet so he can acquire the power of light and become Evil Trigger. You wanted an evil Tiga, here's Evil Trigger.
There already was an Evil Trigger!
No, that was Trigger Dark, he's completely different.
Also, this man literally... How does stealing light make him Evil Trigger?
I don't know. I'm not entirely sure.
think the writers for this show are idiots.
Yeah. No, but the best part about this movie is it recontextualizes everything into being part of this guy's plan. Like, so they've got this stone tablet depicting all the shit that's about to happen, like the four giants of darkness, the eternity core, and all that. They were all made by this guy, specifically to trick them into making sure Trigger is ready. Making sure he's ready to go inside the core. But then he also had to make sure there was a contingency to make sure the Trigger wasn't absorbed by the core. Which is why he bailed the big bad from Zet out of containment. See, the big bad of Zet was a body snatcher. And, yeah.
What does that accomplish?
You know, I'm not entirely sure. It got Zet to show up to help Trigger out, so, or something. I'm not entirely.
But it sounds like he needs Trigger specifically.
Yeah, he needs to make sure Trigger doesn't die inside the Eternity Core.
I mean, I wouldn't necessarily expect him to, but
well, he was dying.
Okay.
They had to use the power of the sun and shoot a beam into him. And then that made him lose all his USB drives. So they had to find them. One of them was in a haunted house. Anyway, so there's a scene in this movie where I saw this like 3 years ago, where they've got a whole bunch of like telephone pole or electricity wire or whatever you want to call those, and they get it framed so it looks like a wrestling ring, and they have Zet come in like he's entering the wrestling ring, like he moves the electrical wires. It was really funny, and I was wondering when the hell I was going to see that in the actual context. And I'd been looking at Trigger's fucking indigo ass for like 25 episodes. I forgot Ultramen were supposed to be red. So I'm like, it's not going to be this one. I don't remember him being red in this at all, or I don't know where I'm going with this. Trigger made me forget Ultraman were red. That's what I'm trying to get to.
Okay.
Alright, well, we'll see you next time for the next anniversary series.
Wait, you didn't even... No. You didn't explain how this fucking movie ended.
Oh, evil Trigger died. He turned into a ghost.
And we all know that keeps things away.
You see, he got shot with several beams of light. He got really big first.
And
then he got shot with several beams of light and then died.
But that's how he became Evil Trigger.
Well, you see, there were hand motions involved. Well, actually, it was the killing blow from Trigger Dark who shot him with a dark beam.
This has nothing to do with Tiga.
Tiga was there for an episode.
Good for him. It's still, like, this was not Tiga.
There was a guy from the Tigaverse. He showed up and he's like, yeah, I'm from the Tigaverse, and that was the end of that.
Yeah. Again. Several things key to Tiga were not present.
Well, if that's how you feel about this one, I've got bad news for you. Because the next one is based off Dinah.
I don't remember Dinah.
Good, neither do I.
Great.
Aside from Dinah indiscriminately returning things. Emotions got stolen at one point, and he's just like, fuck him. To the wind!
Okay.
Souls got stolen at one point, he's like, fuck him. To the wind! And then I think...
Was he the one who ran cars?
No,
Damn it.
no. I think that was Taro.
Damn it.
I think Taro blew up a guy who exploded into cars.
Because he ate a bunch of cars.
Yeah, yeah.
And then it rained toy cars, which probably should have caved in someone's skull.
No, they were really small. It was windy that day.
That makes it worse.
It was an updraft, so the cars fell slowly.
That's stupid.
This is the same franchise where they're just like, the children who were kidnapped, they're falling from the sky.
Yeah.
Not gonna do anything about that one. They'll be fine. Kids got them like stretchy bones or whatever. That'll
The bounce.
that'll absorb the impact.
I mean, they'll recover better than adults, I guess. They weigh less and whatnot.
Yeah.
Still pretty sure a child falling at terminal velocity means death, but, you know.
No, it'll be fine. Luckily for them, the year prior they replaced all the roads with rubber and mattresses. All right, we'll see you next time.